Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another 30-minute demonstration with the Janome sewing machine. My name is Celine Ross, and I am an educator for Janome, Canada. I am in Montreal, province of Quebec, and I welcome everybody. So we are in February, which is the month of Valentine. So, of course, it'll be art and love all over the whole month with the project. I try to make it short and simple, but with always a little technique that I want you to learn. So I see people are coming in. I say hello to everybody. If I read and I talk and I translate and I sew, I'm lost. So I'll try not to read your comment, but I welcome and I say hello to everybody. You know that after the live, I always answer you one by one to make sure that I saw your comment and I reply to your questions. Okay? So I said it's Valentine. When you buy a Janome machine, and I mean embroidery especially, okay? Embroidery machine, always hard built-in design. The machine comes ready to be used and adding, I see I won't look, but I see Shirley, I see Diane, hello everybody. So, so it comes with built-in design. And some are elaborate, so some are simple, big, small, for different application. So some are really, if I look at them, they means like nothing. They're so simple, like a heart. It's just a straight stitch around. But we can do something with it, okay? So I will turn the camera. Hello, Dee. I will turn the camera. Move my screen. Move my iPad because I'm filming with my iPad. So I made a heart. It's not a broken heart, huh? It's I don't know if I should say slash. It's a technique that a lot of people know. So this is mine, and this is what I found over the internet. And the difference between the two of them is me, I did it on the right side of the fabric, and here it's behind. It's on the wrong side of the fabric. Both techniques are okay. There's no problem. But I'll show you. I wanted to show it to you on the right side of the fabric because it's easier to slash. Okay? People are from Florida, all over the world, huh? Oh, great. Unbelievable, huh? You're all welcome to Montreal. It's cold here. It's better than last week. Okay, so you saw this. Where do I take my design? So I'm working with I move my camera, sorry. Okay, I'm gonna have a new stand. Michael is ordering me a new stand. It'll be better than what I have now. So I'm in front of my machine. My embroidery's on the embroidery mode. Okay. I'll say okay again. And then I'm going to look for I didn't want to do this. I want to do a nice whole show, Hold on. Okay. So here are my categories. Every time I see, I turn on, 5 categories appears to me. So I turn them until I see the quilting category. Okay. And I want to find a heart, simple heart. There's a heart here, but something inside, like a wing and another heart. So it's not good. Not good. Turn the page. Here's the heart. And this is what I need. Open no, just outline, not open design, outline. Okay, this is no good, but good without the circle and good. This is what I want. My heart, not my heart, but oh, and it's nice what you and card. Oh, it's nice. I see another heart. Ah, thank you. What machine are you working with? I have the Continental CM17, but any embroidery machine, huh? It's not what I'm showing to you. It's every Janome machine, as long as you have just a straight heart, just a straight stitch heart. Okay, so don't worry about all the machine can do the same work. Okay, it'll be different with the editing function and the size of the design. Maybe very elaborate design will not be able to, the machine will not be able to accept, but don't worry with any machine you have. So first thing I want to do, I want to position my heart on a ready-made t-shirt. So what do I need? I need to print my template, okay? And I make my holes to make sure this is the crosshair, and I make my hole to make sure that, I want my heart at the good position. I don't want it a little bit crooked. D is asking, I have, hold on, 550E, no problem. An embroidery machine, yeah, of course, you can do the project. You have to draw a heart. You have to draw it or print it from Google, okay? And then position. But us, it's ready in the machine, but you will have to draw it and sew the applique straight stitch. That's all, okay? So, and you know what? Maybe eventually, and maybe for Valentine Day, maybe you can ask an embroidery machine. I don't know. Okay, so I'm just joking. Okay, so this my heart, and I need to position perfectly. Okay, so that's number one. If you have an embroidery machine, you all have the ability to print your template. Okay, all the embroidery machine comes with a small software. Okay, so this I'll put aside. And then my heart is there. So not mine, but the heart is there. And it looks better when it's big. So I'm going to enlarge plus. Okay, so I'm up to 111%. Okay, and if I want, I can move it. It depends on my fabric. You position wherever you want, and you say okay to your machine. I did a little bit before. I didn't want you to wait for me for just a straight. So just before you, I'm teaching in French. So I did one here, but I want to make another one for you to understand very clearly, and then you'll see the difference. Okay. Maybe I can bring this closer. I want you to see well. Okay. Okay. So what I did is I did the embroidery. See, straight stitch from the machine. But I have fabric. Let's say it's my t-shirt here. It's not my t-shirt because I did it on the t-shirt. But now, to show, I just did it on the plain regular cotton. And this is a stretch fabric. Stretch fabric doesn't ravel. From Las Vegas. Oh, you're lucky one. Don't lose your money gambling, eh? So if I stretch this, it will curl. So I want right side up on the right side of my fabric. So wrong side of the applique on the right side of the fabric. And then when I put it on. Make sure you just stretch a little bit. You don't want this to become loose after. Okay? Stretch it a little bit just by pulling each side. Just pulling each side, okay? And then you do your embroidery. There's no need for a base, you know, there's no need. It's so simple. It's 1 minute stitch, okay? When it's finished, I like to keep everything in my hoop because it holds for me. It's not soft and okay. And then with, oh no, hold on, I forgot to tell you something. So on my white t-shirt that I just showed you on the mannequin, previously here it's cotton, but on my own t-shirt I ironed, this is tear away, but you know, with iron on, tear away. You see, this is because when I sew my applique, I don't want it to stretch. And why do I use this one? When I finish with my work, you know, I want to wear my t-shirt, and where is this? Is near my bust, okay? So I need a bit of stretch. So if I leave my tear away, nothing move. So I'll see, you know, this one will move and underneath it won't move. So I want to be able to remove everything after I finish to slash my applique. Okay, so tear away underneath your t-shirt. Underneath, I should say, probably on the wrong side of the t-shirt. Okay, then I do my embroidery. After my embroidery, hold on, take a ruler, a quilting ruler, and of course a marking pen, and this is a water soluble. You can use, because we do this right away, so you can use the air eraser also, air eraser pen. And then, see what I did here? I drew my lines. I don't want to start underneath here. I want some on the circle, the half of a circle, okay? So I did half of an inch, and then I did 3/8 here. It's like it's wider. You know, this is a test just to show you. But what I did on my t-shirt is half of an inch. I suggest you, I'm having here the RE hoop, which is almost 5 by 7. But I would prefer to do it after my testing. I would prefer to do it in a square hoop and a real big one, big heart, you know, because it looks better. Okay, it's for the look. But do your testing. You know, when we make something, well, should always make a test before. Okay, so I draw my lines. Okay, and then I cut them. I can cut them with scissors. Maybe you are aware of that technique. The technique is slash. I hope I'm having the right word. Okay, slash technique. And we see this, you know, usually it's sewing lines, and I cut in between my sewing, but not here because I want this to ravel. So ravel. But I want to show you something that is better for woven fabric. You see? Do you know that tool? This is a cutting tool, and this is what I used here. Okay, so there's two different tools. This one is from Clover. You see, slash cutter from Clover. Clover comes, I'm not working for them, but you know, when we sew, we want to know the best tools. So there's two that I like. So this one, you have a long, This is a protection when you cut. When you cut with, this is a rotary blade. Well, when you cut, you don't want to cut underneath your fabric. You just want to cut. So this is protecting to cut the fabric. So you have a long protection bar and you have a short one. Well, it's short project here. So this is what I used. But there's another one. Oh, okay, hold on. And this is slash cutter from Clover. I like it. Okay. But there's another one. This one is from Alpha. It's more, there's more option with it. And always, like Janome, when you buy a tool, you always keep the cardboard, because the instruction is all there. So this one, what I like from this one, it's because here I have short and long, but the other one has, they're all short, but narrow, medium, large, and very large protector. And I can also change the depth of the cutting. So with these numbers, do you hear? Okay. So, one is good and the other one is good also. So when I want to slash with these tools, okay, I just said thanks, Ginger. I will see what I can discover. Okay, it's not for me. So what I want to do is I did the mark here for you to understand. I want to go straight, So I made a little hole at the beginning and I put everything on a flat surface and I just press and go following my mark. Of course, this is woven fabric. You see, this is easy like this, as easy as this. But, okay, but if you use this here, it'll stretch the fabric. Don't worry. When you'll wash it, it will curl and come back into place. And also, when you'll wear it, if it's on a t-shirt, okay, trust me, it's going to be straight because we have a breast, So here, because it is, no, I want to move this better, I think, and I have my nice light, my nice lamp luminous, okay, and I don't cut directly from the seam, and I don't stop directly at the seam. I leave myself just a little bit of, let's say, 1/8 of an inch. I'll just write it, show you here. Okay. So when it's knit fabric, I prefer scissors. These are micro tip scissors from Janome. I like them here because this is strong. And this helps me to go under. If I have to undo a seam, I like this tip because the round goes under the seam. And here it's really easy to, I'll pull a little bit to make my start. And then I go and I cut, up to the end. No, up to my mark. Okay, up to my mark. You see, I leave a little bit, 1/8 of an inch, 1/8 of an inch. Same thing, well, same thing all over, right? On all my lines. Okay. And I try to cut straight. I want to make a nice work, but if I make a little bobo, it won't show because when you will wash it, it has to be washed after. You cannot just wear it like this, When it's finished, the technique, I think it's called chenille technique, and it's done, at one point it was really popular, but it is always popular, And why am I showing this to you? Is to show you what you can do with just a simple design. Sometimes we say, oh, what can I do with this? It's just a straight stitch. Well, here's an idea. And you decide if you like more, with more space, the band here. Don't forget, it's going to curl, and it'll be thin. So this is 1/2 of an inch, and this one is 3/8 of an inch. So I have to start. I have the camera in front of me, so it's not that comfortable, but I'm okay. So you keep going like this, all your lines. I like to mark them because, okay, 2 more, 3 more, but one very short. This is on stretch fabric today. This project can take you, let's take, we have to prepare, you have to find the fabric, but to make it 1 hour, if you have a ready-made t-shirt, we all have, an hour, it's done. And, you're ready for Valentine. It's just, here we go. So, maybe now you're going to say, oh, look what you did. Look what you did. No, I'm okay. Don't worry. This one is not, it's a bit too far. I just want 1/8 of an inch. Okay. So if I pull them, you'll say, it's terrible. Look at this. Don't worry. When you wash it, it'll curl and stay flat. Now, you have to go around and cut the excess of fabric. So Janome has those little scissors, mini duckling 4 inches. There's another one bigger than this in the Janome. We used to sell them in a Janome. I would say box, but it's better than a box. Okay, and so why this is there? To protect underneath. I don't want to cut my white fabric, which should be my t-shirt, okay? So you see that wide part is hiding, is protecting my t-shirt. And I leave 1/8 of an inch all the way around, and safely you can wash this without a problem. Do you see how it helps me to leave this in the hoop? And one thing you have to be careful, because before you choose your fabric, red on white, you don't want the ink, or the not the ink, the dye goes on the red, on the white, So you see, impossible to damage my white fabric. Keep coming, keep going. And if it's not too nice, I can fix this after. It's just because now it's far. I have the screen, the iPad between me and and my arm, and the scissors and all this. Okay, this is not nice, but I'll fix. So you see how much it protects? Huh? Do you know how to take care of your scissors? First, oh, this is interesting. So first you have to wipe, not with my fingers, with a good Scott towel, I should say, or a piece of cloth, okay? Clean them good, okay? Then make sure there's no lint. In between here, put just 1 drop of oil, sewing machine oil, okay? But make sure you have no more lint, because the lint will go inside. And then make sure the oil is spreading between the two parts here. After this, remove the excess of oil, and your scissors will last longer. Anyway, the easiest to cut. I saw over the internet that if this is not sharp anymore, you fold aluminum foil paper, and you cut the paper. I tried it, pure garbage. So don't worry, don't do this. It's, go to a real professional to make sure that they're going to sharp your scissors perfectly. Scissors, if you paid a good price, not just the price, if you bought a nice quality, it goes, a pair of scissors is going to 3 different machines when they fix it. They open the screw here and they throw it away, because when they sharp and they clean the edge of the two sides of the blades, okay, well, the metal here is a bit thinner and thinner and thinner, so that's why they need another screw here. Then they have to balance. When they reattach it, they have to balance it, and then they have to put a new screw. So if it's not like this, I'm not sure if they do a good job. Okay, the slash art could also be done on a reverse applique. Yes, exactly. Maybe you weren't there when I say it at the beginning. The applique shape is placed behind. Exactly. So this is what I showed before at the beginning of my 30 minutes. Oops, I want to move the camera. So you see, I showed underneath, on top. There's 2 ways to do it. Okay? And you'll find other ideas for sure over Pinterest. Okay? And so and like I say, it looks not great here, but don't worry, when you'll wash it and when you'll wear it, it'll curl. So this is what I did previously. So you see the difference between the width and the width. So it's up to you. You decide but not too thin. Me, I wouldn't go narrower than half of an inch. I wouldn't do that. Okay. So of course I used the Madeira thread, and I used the Madeira stabilizer that Janome. I'm in Janome, Canada. I'm in Canada, so Janome import Madeira product. Okay, and I really hope, but I hear things sometimes, I hear people, oh, me, I'm going by eye and I position my design. Well, you're lucky if it's perfect. It's just luck. We really need to print our template, okay? And our software that comes with our machine. Oh, you see, she goes to sleep, my machine. So that is for today. I hope you learned, or you had another idea. I want to turn my camera. Okay, so I hope you learned a little something different with something very simple and easy to decorate. I'm showing this on a T-shirt. You can do it wherever you want to do it. Your imagination or your creativity. And Pinterest, you'll find more ideas. So I wish you a good week, and see you. Happy Valentine Day. Yes, I'll be on the day of Valentine. Oh la la, 14 is a Tuesday. So I'll be with you all. Whew, am I lucky. So have a good week, everybody. Bye-bye.